Imagine this: a public execution so brutal that Roman and Jewish historians recorded every detail. A burial site whose exact location has been known and venerated for 2,000 years. And a body that was never, ever recovered. With Easter just days away, what if the resurrection of Jesus isn't just a fairy tale, but the single best explanation that fits the evidence we actually have? Former atheist journalist Lee Strobel, in The Case for Christ, investigated the resurrection the same way he chased down tough stories for the Chicago Tribune, looking for holes, contradictions, and weak links. Cold case homicide detective J. Warner Wallace went even deeper in cold case Christianity and Case Closed, treating the entire account like an unsolved first-century murder. Both followed the evidence wherever it led, even when it challenged their assumptions. Here's what changed everything for them. First, Jesus was undeniably dead, not passed out, not faking it. 5 independent non-Christian sources, including Josephus, confirm the crucifixion. Medical experts today, as Strobel documents, point to the spear wound in the side and the unmistakable flow of blood and water as proof of cardiac rupture. A common objection is the swoon theory. Maybe he just passed out. But Wallace the detective asks, could a half-dead man, beaten beyond recognition, roll away a multi-ton stone, overpower armed guards, and convince his followers he had conquered death? The medical and historical record says no. Second, we have an eyewitness creed recorded in 1 Corinthians 15 that virtually all scholars, believers and skeptics alike, date to within months, literally months, of the crucifixion. It names specific people: Peter, James, the 12, and over 500 others who saw Jesus alive. You might wonder, didn't the story just grow into legend over centuries? Wallace explains that's impossible here. This is a first-century news bulletin, circulated while the eyewitnesses were still alive to confirm it. As Wallace points out, if there had been any errors in this story, the eyewitness would have corrected it. And even within that same creed, Paul acknowledges that if he hasn't truly risen, the Christian faith is all for naught. Would a man who'd previously persecuted Christians suddenly give up his lifestyle and risk death to preach an account he wasn't absolutely certain was true? Third, the tomb was empty. Everyone in Jerusalem knew exactly where the body had been laid: Joseph of Arimathea's tomb, the site now beneath the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And just last year, in 2025, Italian archaeologists uncovered something remarkable: traces of an ancient garden right there, olive trees and grapevines, exactly as John described 2,000 years ago, confirmed by pollen and archaeobotanical analysis. A skeptic might say, maybe the disciples stole the body. But think like a detective with Wallace. If the body had been moved, the Jewish leaders or Roman authorities, who had every motive